And I am live. Welcome to 100 Days Live Podcast with me, Sonia from Live Podcast Media. And I am here today to be with you again. So I hope that you still stay with us. And thank you for all of the loves and the supports in my live streaming and also my live streaming journey, of course. And yes, this event, I mean, this program cannot happen without you and, of course, our sponsors, especially Ecam Network, and then also Blueberry, Expert in You, Piece of Cake, Voiceovers and Vocals, and Bioscience Bridge. And thank you for all of the support for 100 Days Live podcast, especially for Katie Fox, and then also Todd Cochran, Ann Carden, of course Jodie Krangle, the lovely lady who has been supporting me from the very beginning. I told her about my dream in live streaming, and then also Mark Stinson, who has been supporting me a lot. Everyone I mentioned are amazing people who have been supporting me on my live streaming journey, and because of them I'm still here. And yeah, today I finished my work very late because it's Sunday, right, on the weekend. And then Saturday, Sunday, I finished my work at 10:30 p.m. and it's been long day. I started very early in the morning today, and then yes, I've just finished my work so I can come to the studio. Bit hard day, you see. And it's okay. This is also because I would like to share with you today about storytelling in your brand, and why storytelling is important in our brand, because this is the way how you express yourself and how to deliver your message in your brand, especially with live streaming and podcasting, right? I know it is not easy for me also. There are many people who are very good at storytelling, but for me, because I have my privacy. I mean, in my opinion, I don't want to share so many things about personal life online if it doesn't relate with my brand. You know what I mean? So I have my challenges. Yes, I share with you. Yes, but then sometimes it is easier to keep it myself, because I don't want to be vulnerable only because I have to, you know what I mean. I want to be vulnerable because I want you to know me, but it doesn't mean that I would like to share everything. I prefer to share about my dreams more than my problems, actually. And yes, many people think that storytelling is not important, but I learned from many experts that storytelling will help you to meet your ideal clients, right? And you can create your community and your market also. People know you from your storytelling, and for me, it is not easy because how do you call it? I don't want to share so many things about my personal life, but then because we are in virtual world, in virtual universe, then maybe I don't meet you in person unless if you come here or I come to the United States one day, something like that, right? So, how can people know you personally and feel like they know you for a long time, even though they only watch you or follow you on your social media and other platform, right? So, of course, storytelling will help you and to share that with the other people, right? So, there are many kind of, how do you call it, definition of storytelling. People say it is art to what is it, to tell about something. I mean, the narrative way to tell about something. And in branding, for me, storytelling is the structure way to tell about your story, right? And this is for me, it is easy. Of course, there are so many challenges and adversities in my life, and I am proud and happy and blessed to overcome many of them, and I am still here to be with you. But in the other hand, it is really hard for me to tell people about how I am or who I am. It's because I am an introvert, and I try to keep it for myself before that I'm an introvert. But then when I interviewed Dr. Terry Lovin at that time, she mentioned you are an introvert. She knows that, so she opened it in the public here that I am an introvert. Well, I tried really hard to hide it, not to hide it, but to keep it for myself also. So it's not for the public. Uh, what is it? To know for it. So I'm not an artist. I'm not. Yes, of course, I'm a public figure here also before, but then it is not easy to admit that you are what is it, an introvert. I mean, so from her that I learned, it's okay to be vulnerable sometimes, then so that people know me. Then why it is difficult for me to go live streaming before, besides the challenges about the technology, just like the bandwidth, it was really expensive to have the stable internet here. And then also uh, it's not only about the internet bandwidth, but also about the space that I have to be on, right? I can live stream everywhere, of course, on the street, on the meeting, but I was really busy at that time. I made excuses not to go live streaming, but actually it was also because of my fears to be in front of the camera. Since I was a child, I was really scared to be in front of the camera. That's why I didn't have a lot of pictures or something like that from my childhood. Even until university and uh, years after that also very tough in front of the camera. Well, that's why I made excuses to wait for the right time, for the right place, and something like that. But it didn't happen. It never came to me that way. So I had to create my own chance at that time to go live streaming. I went to the hotel, rent a hotel, and yes, there were so many challenges there. Also, I started from my mobile phone, not from laptop or from my PC, something like that, because it was easy. I travel a lot, so it was very difficult to have my laptop. It was very heavy at heavy at that time, and then also the connection wasn't stable. So sometimes I have to be able to move from the hotel Wi-Fi or connection, or internet connection, and then on my mobile connection. It was easier that way. Yeah, so you see, I try to create my own chance to go live streaming, and it was very difficult for me. And yes, if it is cheap compared with the, what is it, with the income in here, with the standard income, it was really expensive. But I was blessed also at that time. I still had my little business, and I had my training everywhere, and I was a coach also, a trainer. So I decided to go international, to go global, because if I didn't overcome my fears in front of the camera, then I'm not sure that I am here today. That's why I thank Dr. Terry Lavin at that time. And she mentioned that I was an introvert. I was very surprised at that time that she knew it, but then yes, I had to admit it, right? I didn't need to cover it, but because I would like to be successful and I would like to go global. So that's why I start live streaming, because after that then I can connect with you. That is my story that support my branding, to help other people to go live streaming for their brand, for their business, and of course for their life, if they would like to empower other people, to inspire other people, or to build a community. Also there are so many ways to tell your story. Then why we need the storytelling in our brand, and is it worthy? It is because the stories stick in others people mind, right? People will remember you from your story also. So, and then because this is like the era of AI, then everything can be created easily, the contents and all of the videos that you create, and then also everything, including your voice, you can use AI also to synthesize it, right? And then it shows that you are a human in your brain. So your brain has a human thoughts, that is you, especially if you are the brand. But everyone is a brand right now, right? So this is not only about the logo. It allows you to tell the story to your audience, and then they will understand you, they will know you, they know your value or what you like to share with them. And then of course this is really really nice that you have the connection with the audience, especially your prospective clients, and then also your niches, right? Because it builds the connection with the emotional way, right? In emotional way, I mean. So people, if they like you, they will recommend you and buy your products and program. So it moves their heart to go, what is it, to go in the way that it is not only something like made by AI, or the other content generator that way, but then this is your own story. That's why you need to tell your story in your brand. And it is okay. I was really ashamed, um, not only shy but also ashamed to tell my story, because it is like being weak. People call it being vulnerable, but I don't want to be weak. I don't like being weak, and I don't want to show people my weaknesses. So that's why the challenge for me at that time was like, I don't want people to see me being weak or being vulnerable, because in my mindset at that time, if people see you weak, how can you help them? They need someone who can be counted on, right? The Someone who can support them, someone who can help them to solve their problems, something like that. So that's why I had something in my mind. No, I don't want people know my weaknesses. I don't want people know my struggle, something that I really would like to hide or keep it for myself. So, but then I see that it helps other people. That it is not me only. I am not the only one who have such kind of challenges or adversities. Other people have it also. Even it is how to call it? It's sorry. It's like when I see the experts in live streaming and podcasting, they also have the challenges in their technology, even though they have fancy studio at home. Sometimes they lose their sound, sometimes they have the blurred video. It can happen. So it is really, really humanize our brand if you tell about your story, especially the story that can support your brand to deliver what you like to have, because we have been learning about about the brand story, I mean the brand story through the brand message, right? The signature message, I mean. And then also you have learned about the signature series, I mean the shows that you would like to have consistently, and with the you are the one who can determine the frequency. So something that you really can share your story with your audience, and then your story will make you different. Maybe you have competitors. I don't have competitors because I see that from the competitors, the people who think that they are your competitors or my competitors, they are the ones who I can learn from, and they are much more expert in live streaming and podcasting. But then they share with me what I can do. So it's not about competition. I never think that I have competitors either. I'm still small, and it is easier for me to collaborate than to compete, right? So it depends. So yeah, we have already overcome our fears or challenges in storytelling, right? First, about me was about being vulnerable. I don't like that. I don't want my future clients or niches see me as a weak person. Uh, then I cannot help them if I am weak. No, 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 no. I don't want that. But then I let people know me little by little, step by step, that I'm open with them. Yeah, I'm an introvert. I have fears in front of the camera, and my English is not perfect, and my pronunciation is not good, but I still do it, you see. And then it will make you look more professional, but still being authentic, right? And then there are so many ways to be professional, but also people would like to see that you are authentic. You the authenticity here differ you from the other brands and the other expert. And then it is about the frequency that you can tell your story. It can be everywhere. You can what is it? Put it on your Instagram, for example, on the short, and there are many ways actually. So, and then also for me, or you can put it like on your website, on the part of about me, who you are and who you want to work with, and then why you like to help people, something like that. So yeah, because storytelling is strong, a strong media or medium to connect you and your audience. So you can also motivate other people that they are not alone. If they have the same struggles, if they have the same challenges, they will trust you more with your storytelling, right? So you can use it on your branding, on your website, social media, live stream, podcasting, even on your email marketing. And if you have the presentation, you can put it on your pitches. So it's good. And then how to craft your brand story. For me, it is about my core message that I would like to share with people. This is my message. I would like to help you in overcoming your challenges in live streaming, and to build your brand with live streaming, and to get your clients or it not only ideal clients, but also your uh, niches, right? Through live streaming. And also you can choose the story that you would like to share, for example, like how you started your journey in live streaming, for example, for me, or how you started your journey in becoming a chef, how you started your journey to be a traveler or a digital nomad. That is like the foundation of your story. You can tell that also. And then the story that can transform your client, for example, because of live streaming, I know amazing people, I have the network with amazing experts, and I have amazing sponsors like Ecam, Blueberry, and of course voiceovers and focus, piece of cake voiceovers and focus, something like that. So from being an introvert, from someone who is scared to be in front of the camera, this is like my transformation story. It's not only about the financial they gave me to help me, and also live stream media to keep going, but also this is my transformation story to keep my, what is it, my challenges, to overcome my challenges, to keep my journey in live streaming to be better, you see. And then it shows that you have your human side, that you like to help people, you share with the others, you connect with the others, right? And then it is also, you can have your storytelling from your clients also, for example, your test their testimonials or something like that. I didn't use my testimonial in coaching at that time, because in here it is like, I don't know, it is like the sin confession if you go to a coach, because you don't want your family knows, you don't want your spouse knows, or the children, because it sounds like you go to the psychologist, right? So that's why I didn't have any testimonial that way, because my coaching was confidential at that time, and there were many people who really need my help without being known by the other people, including their colleagues in their office, even though I used to do the coaching in their office also, and then also at their house, many things. So there were so many things that, that's why I didn't have my testimonials. But yes, they were very happy, but they just don't want to be seen that they had a coach, right? Because they have a personal matter for high performance. So that's why I help them that way. And then this is also why storytelling is important, because it builds trust. People started to know you, and people would like to uh, have you to solve their problems, and then also to reach their goals. And then it creates emotion, so it creates a brand loyalty. If people see you uh, besides your logo, they will know you right away. So it's not only about your logo or other brand identity, something like that. And then because of your story, you can sell something, but not as, oh, I want to sell this, but then it's like encouraging people to buy your product, or program, of course. Hmm, and then for me, it is like, I don't push people to buy my program or my products, but because I know that I can help them, and also from your storytelling, they agree to work with you. It can happen. And then also, we have already discussed about the challenges that we have in creating the storytelling, right? Even though you don't have big story that you, for example, that uh, yeah, I mean, like, you don't have huge followers, but you do the storytelling. You don't need to have a dramatic story to tell on your telling, right? Yeah, my eyes started to shut down a little bit. Very exhausted already, but it's great. I would like to finish this. So yeah, you can reframe your story into something powerful that can encourage and also inspire inspire people to follow you or to know you, and to help them in their challenges too. So being authentic is really really important in this matter. And you are afraid if your storytelling is not interesting, that is okay. I mean, you can still build your story that relates with your brand. Maybe it's not interesting for some people, but then other people will see that, oh, your story is really really uh, beautiful. Even though you have so many challenges, you can overcome it, and now you would like to uh, help other people. You have a mission to help others who have the same challenges, and you know the technique, and then from your experience then you can help them, something like that. So those are the challenges and how we overcome the challenges. And of course, step by step, you need to structure your story, right? I try to do that also. I'm still learning, but I hope that I tell the story in a good way. I mean, good enough to be heard. And I hope that no problem if you feel discouraged because other people are really really great in their storytelling. You can do that, okay? So, and then I mean, put your core message, right? What you would like to share with the others, that you would like to put on your brand. And then also you can think about your journey, I mean, or maybe your win story. And then you can behind the scene, people love that because they know that you prepare something, you know that you have your challenges, not only in front of the camera but behind the camera also. So we are human being anyway, so of course people would like to know you. And then of course, to not let these personal challenges uh, make you give up, right? Or hold back, not to go live streaming, not to go podcasting, not to create your blog, not to create your video, not that way, right? So yeah, you can start where you started your journey. For example, in your business, like, oh, I built this because I had experience in this, so I would like to help people in this, something like that. And then you can also tell about your struggle, but then you also tell about how you overcome it. Maybe it's not good enough for some people, but for other people that can be very inspiring, right? And then the result, or the outcomes that you have from overcoming those challenges. So yeah, my voice is already disappearing a little bit, almost gone. I hope not, because I still need to go. So those are what I would like to share today about storytelling in your brand. So what kind of story do you have for your brand? And you can tell us about your story also. Maybe the happy time after reaching your goal in branding, and you become the best influencer in the whole world, something like that. And also your challenges, you can share with us in the comments, or you can DM me directly. Also, I'm on the Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn, and of course on the YouTube. So find me there, Live Podcast Media, and I will see you tomorrow again. Mary Quilmete Strunsinski, thank you so much for the like on my live streaming. and I'm looking forward to connect with you also, to hear your story also. It will be great if you can share your story with us. And yesterday Team Gillette created me from Texas, but I had to put my video in what is it, in private, because I didn't realize. I thought that I have already off from the studio, but then I maybe because of the connection, and I didn't know. I thought it was okay already, but then you saw me still on my table, checking things, checking my work like this, like this. So yeah, I was ashamed, so I had to hide it before I edit it. Okay, but do not worry. I see you here every day, right? And again, thank you so much for all of the sponsors who have been supporting me. Ecam Network, Blueberry, Expert in You, Piece of Cake Voice Overs and Focus, and Bioscience Bridge. And I love you all, and I'll see you tomorrow. What else you would like to hear from me? What story do you want to have from me? And what do you want to discuss on 100 Days Live podcast? Please message me. Please put the comments, and I see you tomorrow. I love you all. Hey, don't forget to share love everywhere you go, okay? See you. Bye bye.